damn thing working? Uh... Uh... Yeah, it looks like it's working. Alright. Uh... Yeah, this is going to be a video, or I guess a stream, going over the video I made on Far From Land. I mainly just wanted to do this to give a bit of background as to why I made the video the way I did. I'm going to be using the original video file that I have here instead of just using it on YouTube, because YouTube likes to compress the fuck out of the stuff that you upload on here, and it just makes it look like shit, which ended up being exactly what happened to the video when I uploaded YouTube compressed the hell out of it, and now it looks like ass. A lot of the editing that I did in there, just straight up getting deleted by YouTube because of their autocorrect bullshit. So, yeah, just hold on, just give me a second. Let me test, make sure it's actually working. Okay, yeah, it seems like it's working. Alright, sweet. Perfect. Just give me a little bit here. I gotta do a few more things, then we'll get started into the overview. Jolly Rancher. Give me a second. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Give it about 3 more minutes, and then I'll get started on the actual thing. Just gotta check a few more things, make sure everything's working. Oh. Wait, is this shit muted? No, it's not. Uh-oh. A little bit of ASMR. Making sure everything is good. Alright, okay, now we can get started. Okay, so this was an idea that I had rattling in my head for quite some time. I just didn't know exactly how to execute it until funnily enough, until I watched John Carpenter's The Thing, of all things. I don't know why that was what finally gave me the idea to push through this, but it was watching his Apocalypse trilogy. The Thing, I think Prince of Darkness, and In the Mouth of Hell. Those three works made by him was what made me decide to want to start this. And I also just wanted to talk about some video games that I had played that I had personally liked, or hell, maybe I even because I mean like who the hell wants to talk about a bad video game? Well, apparently like all of YouTube, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I was just gonna go through this video, and as we progress through it, I'll just explain my thought process behind everything that I did here. So yeah. Okay, so this beginning part, funnily enough, this was actually the very last thing that I did for this video. This was quite literally a last minute addition. I think I made this like not even a week. Uh, I think I had this idea not even like a week before I released the video, and then I finished it like a day or two before I did as well. So this was quite literally a last minute addition. I just thought it would be more interesting to give uh, a bit more background character here for the two characters of the story. Hey Seb, how you been?
We're doing quite fine. Just want to let you know I finally sent over that stuff for.
God, fucking Doom is so fucking funny. He's so you have no idea how many times we messed up trying to do these lines because we just kept making each other trying to laugh. You can hear even like in this final cut there were several times where we had to like keep ourselves from not laughing out loud because we just set each other off so much.
Related to the Celadon incident you keep yapping about.
No kidding. Thanks again, man. I've been itching to know more about all that crazy shit Celadon and Marcus Robotics did. I can't believe it's been nearly 20 years since those incidents happened, and yet still nothing's come of it.
Lack of info is why it took me so long. All I kept finding were cookie cutter articles of this happened that day, but we'll make sure to update it whenever we get the chance. And obscure text boards talking about smart robots were involved in a alleged exploit of Celadon. These articles were written over a decade ago, and the original accounts on those boards haven't posted anything else in years.
It feels off that Celadon was able to keep all those details under wraps. If you were to ask me, I think there must have been a third party involved. There may be a bunch of lobbying, but I don't know. Imagine that. Both the incident of '07 and the wreck of '07 happening in the same year, and yet nobody knows a single thing about them. That's an unironic reference. Me wording it that way, that was an unironic reference to Sonic 06. Um, which, which that part was actually kind of hard for us to get through because it kept reminding us of the Sonic 06 streams that I did, and how the game just refuses to work now because the Xbox freaking cooked the disc. God, that was so funny. Thank God though, I hated playing that game. That game was so bad.
But besides that, I took a look at some of the classified files within what I found, and just that alone makes me know that this story will hit big. Got my hands on audio tapes from some of the crew on the ship. Here, listen to this.
According to employees, there's something inside the vents within the lower decks. While onboarding, any ship hand who goes down there hears like...
Well, make sure it's not
big. Got my hands on audio tapes from some of the crew on the ship. Here, listen to this.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure the audio wasn't fucked. Yeah, Doom was originally going to join me, but this was originally going to happen tomorrow. Because that way both of us could be here, talking about this, but because of stuff involving some friends, I decided to push it back to today, and obviously he couldn't come here today because he's got a birthday to attend to, and obviously he can't just bail on someone's birthday. So yeah, this is just me doing it alone. Forever alone. I don't really give a fuck either way. Honestly, I just want to do this, regardless of what happens.
banging noises from the vents as if something heavy is moving around inside of them. I was told to go down and check on the vents. I took a peek inside and I didn't find anything. I checked around the lower deck a little bit more and, well, that place looks like it has not been tended to in years. They gotta somebody clean up that place, man. It's ridiculous. I checked out the storage room a bit and found a strange piece of paper on a shelf. I couldn't resist myself when I read it. It seemed to be some kind of document relating to what happened in that warehouse. Apparently there's some kind of cover-up However, before I could finish reading, I heard banging in the vents, and I got out of there. I walked out of the room. Some kind of, like, robot then dropped out of a vent at the end of the hallway. I ran back to the exit elevator and stacked some boxes near the door to hopefully prevent the robot from following me back to the other decks. Do not go down to the lower deck until the robot has been dealt with. And it's here.
So this is the real deal. I haven't seen the tape itself yet, but I know that you'll want to do the honors.
I'm surprised you're able to find anything at all, considering that on top of the seemingly massive cover-up that happened, there was a fire that destroyed Marcus Robotics, that destroyed any dirt that they could have, and whatever that was salvaged by Celadon ended up being sunken down by that very ship that happened during the wreck of 07. Once I review the footage you have from me, I'll let you know, and we can start this expose for real.
I'll send you the location where you will pick it up.
Sweet. Alright, I'll catch you later, dude.
Yeah, see you, brother.
To be honest, I'm really not that impressed with this. Sorry, give me a second here. Okay. Yeah, just give me a second here. Yeah, I'm not really. I'll be honest with you. Despite this being a last-minute addition, I really don't like this last part. I think this last part is honestly pretty bad. It's to me, it's just so obvious that this was a last-minute decision. To be fair, this is also the first time I think him and I ever did something like this, so. Yeah, I didn't really know what would count as good enough when we first did it, so yeah, I don't exactly. I definitely plan on improving upon that for my next video that I'm doing. Oh, we got people watching now. Hi guys. You knuckleheads are only 20 minutes late. But, yep. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the first 4 minutes. I managed to extend 4 minutes into 20. The king of stalling. Alright, so. Oh, this part I actually really like.
All right. Looks like I made it. Let's see where he hit it.
This wasn't scripted, by the way. This was just something I unironically came across while recording this. So, but I had to improvise and do something on the fly.
What the hell? The door's blocked. Great. This one looks fine.
I believe right after that. I believe right after I made that cutoff, a bird just appeared out of nowhere. There was a bird that I'm assuming was nested inside of that building that I walked through, and it just appeared out of nowhere from the hallway and scared the hell out of me. That was that was really funny. I actually dropped my flashlight when that bird flew by. Obviously, I cut it out so you can't see it, but that's another little funny tidbit. Where am I? This is an abandoned building that I decided to record this in. Yeah, this entire section occurs in an abandoned building. So, not gonna lie, it was a little bit hard for me to record this section. I had to keep my camera panned down a little bit because that abandoned building had like cock and balls and also swear words written all over the walls. There was enough dick and balls drawn on those walls to last me a lifetime. As you can, and then you can see here, there's literally something someone painted there that literally just says, "I shat here," with a smiley face. That also wasn't scripted at all. That wasn't scripted at all. That door just straight up just has "The Way" painted on there.
Somewhere up here. Wind's kind of strong tonight.
The autofocusing on the camera, the autofocusing on the camera really irritated me. But I didn't have anything better at the time, so I just had to deal with it. This is another thing that I definitely plan on improving with my next few videos.
Wind's kind of strong tonight. For fuck's sake, Seb. Could you not hit it anywhere more conspicuous? May as well have drawn a straight line to it. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Genesis files. Yeah, looks about right. What the hell? Yeah, this looks about right. Perfect. Alright, just nab this. Get the hell out of here. on a VHS tape. Who even uses that anymore? Okay, Marcus, shut, Great Lake. Consciousness. Quantum. Computer. What the fuck's that even supposed to mean? Meteorite with strange electromagnetic qualities disappears from crash site. June 18th. Research team came with a meteor. Along with the research, all of it had disappeared. We just walked in with no resistance. Interesting. Shadow Marcus. What the hell is a Shadow Marcus? Weird. Police highway. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is all the information, all right. I still don't understand why he gave me a VHS tape of all things. Why not just burn this onto a disc? Whatever. I'm sure I got a VCR player somewhere in my house. I gotta dig it up. Should have prepared for that, but whatever. This is it. Can't believe I got this far already. Feels unreal. All right. Time to go home.
Yeah, that's the entire sequence. This was the second to last thing I had done, actually. This was also something that was made very late into the production of this video. Unlike the very beginning of this video, I prefer this much more than the chat section of this video, because I think it does way more. Yeah, I think it does way more just by purely showing what's happening instead of just telling you what's happening. The camera thing was a bit irritating though, but luckily for me, I already got myself a much better camera that won't have that constant focusing problem, at least hopefully. So yeah, this is where the actual gameplay begins.
Welcome to Celadon Logistics. Celadon is a world leader in shipping and handling worldwide, with over 280 ships on our fleet. Here at Celadon, we believe in the power of collaboration, innovation, and efficient teamwork. We have over 80,000 hardworking crew members and shipping agents who will proudly welcome you to be a driving force in the logistics industry. So come join us at Celadon, empowering the economy.
Apparently we have a special delivery this week. I know this month's been really tough for you, but this is pretty important. You remember those robots from that warehouse? Seems like some company has bought them and wants to take them to their facility. Robots. The problem is their facility is pretty far from here. Although
This was the very first thing that I had recorded in this entire session. I first started doing recordings for this on February, and I didn't publish the video until, hold on, let me check and see when this was made. 5 months ago. 5 months ago. This wasn't published until, I think, August. So yeah, there's quite literally a 6-month time difference between. There is quite literally a 6-month difference between this very first thing right here, this very first recording, and what you just saw for like the past 11 minutes here. So yeah, this took about 6 months to make, mainly just because I was busy with college and all that shit.
Definitely frighten you knowing all the stuff that has happened recently. We are taking huge safety measures for this. First off, you'll be doing this by yourself. The crew members won't be in the ship during voyages, and you'll mostly be in charge of both steering and taking care of the ship. This is all just so we can minimize any danger that comes with delivery, as this is a pretty long journey.
Okay, so just a little bit of background here. This is Malcolm Newell, an employee for a company by the name of Celadon, which is a worldwide shipping company. He's also the guy responsible for the Celadon wreck of 07. From what I could gather online, he had a brother named Joshua Newell, the victim of a murder in a Celadon warehouse storing machines made by a company called Marcus Robotics, known as the Celadon Incident of 07. Not much is known about the incident, but one detail that's worth mentioning is that most of Joshua's internal organs were missing by the time his body was found. My uneducated guess would be a really desperate druggie decided to go on with an organ-selling side gig, but, however funny that may be imagined, I doubt that's the case. Nobody knows who killed Joshua or what led Malcolm to cause the wreck of 07. Until now. With this exclusive break I got my hands on, we can finally get some answers for what happened after the incident of 07 and during the wreck of 07, 18 years ago. I'll be going over some of the notes I found alongside the footage to give a bit of extra background to certain topics of interest. That part was also a near that was also a thing I made near the end of making this video as well. You can tell that this was made over the span of 6 months because the audio quality tends to bounce all over the place for this video, which is this is definitely something I made sure to fix for this next one coming up.
So much, I'll have to reread the instructions on how to handle the ship for you just in case, but I know you obviously know how to handle the ship. I mean, you are the captain, but I've been obligated by staff to do so. So, here we go. In front of you lies the steering wheel. If you hover over the left, middle, or right part of the wheel, you'll be able to move and turn the ship left and right up.
Wheels.
Great. Either you took ages or a few seconds to understand. By the way, you'll most likely meet a lot of obstacles in the way during your voyages. The weather there is hectic, so be sure you're careful driving around and don't end up smashing into icebergs or seagulls. There are a handful of other things in your cockpit. All the screens monitor certain things. You have a motion detector that scans the whole ship for anything that moves. You have a monitor that keeps track of your distance, and a monitor that keeps track of your water pump and ship integrity. This ship is extremely old, by the way. It'll be decommissioned sometime soon, but it was really the only ship that was available. You'll most likely experience the ship breaking apart from time to time, and stuff tends to malfunction a lot.
Oh, so I got the piece of shit ship. Of course I did.
And they gave him the piece of shit ship. Yeah, why am I not surprised? Right. Well, I have to label company negligence as a potential cause. Fucking, they gave him the shit ship. So, they, carrying around a bunch of robots, they decided to give him a ship that could quite literally collapse in and on of itself at any time. Yep, sounds like Celadon, alright.
You also have a water...
I still find that really funny. I still find... even though it's just a video game, I still find that to be really funny.
Pump lever to your right, which refills your water level if it drains. It seems like the last crew forgot to refill it. Try to use the horn and also refill your water pump by pulling the lever.
Horn.
I know you can do it. Okay, that should be all the instruments you need to learn. the room behind you, you'll be met with a hall in front of you, and a door on the right, which leads you to the main room. You'll be going to that room a lot, so go in there and I'll explain how it works. This room is flooded with pipes and whatnot. Whenever a system breaks or a ship's integrity declines, a pipe will burst here. Speaking of which, I guess the last crew didn't make sure to check this room either. Go ahead and fix that pipe that's currently leaking. The room is pitch black, so use your flashlight to see better.
Interesting.
Good job. As I said, if anything breaks, just go in here and repair any pipes that start leaking. Alright, you can go back now. I think that should be everything you need there. Oh, by the way, you'll be in charge of checking the state of the ship after you've arrived. So, once you're finished, you'll have to stay in the current deck you're in and
I have
complete
to
the
do
checklist
everything
just
by
to make sure the
myself.
ship's in good order before leaving. Anyway, I'll leave you alone now. I'll see you when you get there.
No, please don't go. That's not ominous at all.
Later.
That was an early design choice right there. I honestly forgot I even had that until I was just about ready to post the video, and then I saw that. I was like, shit, do I really want to remove that? Nah, keep it in there. It's funny. Definitely not gonna try to squeeze by that. It's getting close. Oh, it's getting really close. Ooh, spooky. What the hell is that? That is Shut. He is apparently... is this boat FNAF? Yes, yes it is. This is unironically... Yes, it is. This is unironically just Five Nights at Freddy's, except you're on a boat. I love boating. It's spooky. Look at him. Look at him standing right there, so scarily, so creepily. The second attempt of Marcus Robotics to create an intelligent robot. He's really not that big of a deal, as long as you just hold your breath and not move for like 8 seconds or something like that. He's really not that much of a big problem. Oh, I also cut off this part at the very end here, but he becomes a real pain in the ass as the night progresses, because the main purpose of Shut in this game is to act as a time waster. He's supposed to waste your time in order to make it more difficult to deal with everyone else. So yeah, you'll see further along in here. Do I Yeah, he also has a tendency to just stand ominously in the hallway. Why is he just standing there? Hello? Why is he just standing there? God help
Hang in
me
there, Malcolm, you're about halfway
if
there.
there's a
Like,
jump
little bit longer.
scare there. No, don't worry. There's minimal jump scares here. One because this game's actually pretty damn easy once you learn the loop of it. And two, I only have like, I think, one jump scare in this, one actual dedicated jump scare in this entire video, and it's to prove a point with a robot that I really don't like and think it's terribly designed in this game. But we'll get to that one later.
You don't say one of them escaped. It's almost as if I just came face to face with one. That is not scary at all.
The way he just approaches from the dark. It's so funny.
Oh, he's approaching.
And then he immediately approaches.
Okay.
He just immediately approaches. See that right there is like, that right there is why so many people who play this game do not like Shut, because he has a tendency to just sit in the hallway and do nothing. So anytime you sit there and wait for him to like do his thing to make him go away, he just sits there and stares back at you like he just sits there, and you two just stare at each other like a bunch of assholes. Bum ass robot. He really is a hobo robot.
Okay, so apparently the reason why standing still and holding your breath works is because Shut is actually blind. So he can't see you, he can only hear you. Which then begs the question, how the hell does he navigate around the backside of the ship? You just imagine him just like constantly bouncing everywhere, running into everything. Oh god, imagine how he would act if once like the ship breaks down and the alarm starts blaring. I don't want to imagine how completely fried he would be.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine how completely fucked he would be if the ship's alarms decide to go off, which it does constantly, by the way, because this is a piece of shit ship. Because, you know, gameplay. He just runs away back into the darkness like the actual goblin he is.
Better.
I forgot I made that cut.
There's there. It's a rock. And shift's on. Yippee. Huh?
All right, the ship is successfully docked and the crew is finishing their shift. First voyage wasn't that awful, eh? Anyways, you'll now have to complete the ship safety checklist. Don't worry, it shouldn't be too hard. The checklist will include all of the tasks you need to complete before leaving. If you're confused as to what to do, the checklist includes a guide just in case. It gets pretty dark in there though, so make sure you aren't wandering in the dark all the time. See you tomorrow.
Huh? Why is there a creature with me? Why?
Don't worry, we got another bum-ass robot. That isn't the only hobo-looking robot stowing away on the ship. actually scared the hell out of me. Okay. Water. Water. Well, last thing over there. I think that's the breathing he was talking about.
Yup, and that is the sound that Manta makes. Not from itself, actually, but from its arms moving around. See, Manta was part of a...
Look, you thought the last guy looked like a bum? Check out this guy right here. He's a straight up hobo. No, forget hobo. Look at them damn teeth of his. He looks like a meth addict.
An experimental project by Marcus Robotics to test out different endoskeleton models with certain upgrades. In the case of Manta, it was with quad manipulator arms and experimental long-range cameras. What this effectively results in is a machine that constantly makes noise wherever it goes and is unable to see in the dark, because one of the issues with the experimental long-range cameras he has is that they're not able to function in dark areas. They're pretty much completely useless. So we essentially have another case of what is basically just a blind man running amok in the ship, running into everything, as you previously heard not even like a minute ago. But basically, just in order to deal with Manta, anytime you hear him breathing, just hold your breath around him. Don't do any activities, don't move, don't use a flashlight, don't do any tasks, or else he'll jump you right then and there. So just hold your breath, wait for him to go away, and anytime you don't hear him, turn on your flashlight and use your flashlight, because one interesting thing about him is that he can teleport to any area he wants to. However, he's unable to teleport to the area you're currently in if your flashlight is on, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of him having long-range cameras, because they don't work in the dark. So you would think that shining a flashlight at him would be like one of the worst things you could do. Yeah, so dealing with him, audio is very important. As long as you can hear him breathing, you should be good. Sure would be a shame if he just suddenly decided to not make any noise one time randomly.
Aside from the lore contradictions within the gameplay, and aside from him just randomly deciding to not make any sound, resulting in bullshit game overs, this part of the game just sucks. Honest to God, like this part of the game sucks ass. Even the devs have gone out and said that they think that this game is terribly designed and they hate it, which is really funny. See, the biggest problem with Manta and why this part of the game sucks so much is because he can teleport anywhere in the map, including where you are, as long as your flashlight isn't on. So what usually ends up happening, what most deaths in this section typically occurs from, is you just moving around and him deciding to move into your room the very literal moment that you move to another room, and then he just instantly jumps you right then and there because he was technically in the same room as you were when you moved. Which is just fucking dumb. Like why is that a thing? Why? This and that's just and that's just how he works when you're running around. The generator step in this part of the game, you have to do less, because if you do, if you don't do it last, why is this shit full of the blind? I don't know, man. That's something you should ask the devs. But another problem is that you have to do the generator step last, because if you do it before completing everything else, the generator makes so much noise that it literally becomes impossible to hear him whenever he's in the same room as you, basically resulting in guaranteed death. This isn't that big of an issue, since you can just put off doing the generator task until the very end when it's the last thing, but it's also just a really annoying quirk. Also, there's no grace period for whenever you hold your breath and make him go away, or use your flashlight and make him unable to enter your room. There is no grace period at all. If you stop using your flashlight, he is immediately able to move back into your room, which is actually insane. If you're really that unlucky enough, he can literally appear directly in your room the moment that the flashlight gets turned off. and this isn't helped by the fact that sometimes the audio in this game bugs out, and then there are times where he's just completely silent regardless, so you could do literally everything right and then still get screwed over by the game being bugged. This game, what I would do, if the devs were to ever come across this video for whatever reason, what I would have done was make him so that turning off your flashlight gives like a 1-second grace period where he can't enter your room. That way you're not risking your run just by utilizing a mechanic that's borderline mandatory in order to have any amount of safety in this section of the game. And also making it so that making him go away by holding your breath would despawn him from the map for like 2 seconds in order to allow you to actually make some meaningful progress safely. In exchange, I would make him far more aggressive. I would make him far more aggressive and move way more often. Because as it currently stands, dude, the amount of times I sat in the same room that I was, just doing nothing for like 5 minutes straight at a time, because this game has such unforgiving time windows for when he behaves, and also has just no feedback at all for whenever he moves, is ridiculous. There's a reason why the devs themselves just straight up said that this part of the game sucks ass and they hate it. Yes, he can instant transmission. He can unironically instant transmission, and he can instantly transmission to your location the moment you move, and then just insta kill you. This is okay. Let me give you an idea. This is what you would call okay. So you know how whenever you have a video game that you really like, that you just love, and then you try to play through it, and it's really fun, but then you get to that part of the game, the part that just makes you roll your eyes and say to yourself, "Oh my fucking god, not this again." Yeah. These sections with Manta, that's that part of the video game. Manta is single-handedly the reason why I refuse to go back and replay this game, because he's just that annoying to deal with. He's really not that fun. This is easily the weakest aspect of this entire game, which is kind of a bad thing, because you have to deal with this section not once but twice at the very beginning of the game, which does not really which isn't going to leave a very good impression on the people who play this game. So yeah, this here alone is the reason why I cannot say in good faith that this is a great game, because this subpar experience happening not once but twice drags down the enjoyability and replayability of this game so much for me.
Place generator fuse. What? Is this? Oh. Okay.
Another instance of lack of feedback in this mini game. Yet another reason why this part of the game sucks.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Oh, don't worry. The me in the future will begin to realize very quickly on the next time this happens on why this part of the game sucks.
Malcolm, glad to hear you're still in one piece. Celadon took notice of what happened yesterday and decided to do some improvements on the ship. And they wanted me to tell you about it. Don't worry about the last shift. We're all still confused on how one of the robots already managed to escape. We're forced to add a few extra security measures to the ship so this doesn't happen again. Anyways, we managed to install a shower handle at the back hall for the left door. If you go back and check the door, you'll see a yellow handle. We figured that if any of them escape their container again, you can use the handle to temporarily damage their circuits. We don't really know if this will cause any permanent damage to the robots, which would lead to a lawsuit, but it was the cheapest solution we could find.
I just find it absurd, almost comedic, the fact that despite knowing that these machines are moving around when they aren't supposed to.
He said the word One Piece.
And that they can very well harm or injure an employee on the job, Celadon cannot muster up anything to actually minimize the amount of contacts an employee has to make with them, outside of installing a fucking shower head. Hell, they know it's cheap as hell because Bishop just said that they have no idea.
Oh, by the way, forget hobos. These guys may as well be fucking Discord mods because a literal shower head and water is all you need to scare them away.
Idea about it potentially damaging the robots and leading to a lawsuit by whoever thought it was a good idea to buy these things. Like, goddamn, that's honestly kind of impressive. That's impressive how cheap that is. So yeah, with the introduction of the showers, that's obviously going to mean that there's probably going to be something that comes down there. What is it? Are they like a...
I don't even know what the fuck I said here. I don't even know what those words were even supposed to be, but I just left it in there because I thought it was funny as hell.
What, are they like a Discord mod or something? Is that why they hate the showers?
We could find. If any of them are outside the
Just insult. That's literally exactly what I said to myself. I said to myself, dude, this fucking company, why don't they just install a door? Well, yeah, you know, video game logic. You know how it goes, video game logic. You can't do the easiest or most straightforward solution, otherwise there wouldn't be a video game.
door, pull the handle and it'll release water on them, which should hopefully scare them off. Be careful with how long you use the shower handle, as it will drain the amount of water you have left. If that happens, you can refill your water with the lever in your cockpit to the right.
Cock! He said cock! He said cock! Pit of cocks.
Just keep track of your motion detector if any new ones happen to escape the ship. And you should be good. I'll let you know if we've done anything else to your ship. Good luck.
That can be seen.
Okay, so yeah, we got 2 hobos and a Discord mod. That's what you got to deal with in this game.
You'll hear him when he's outside. Use the motion detector to track his movement. Emergency shower.
Oh, by the way, on a hard difficulty, he doesn't make any noise at all. So you just you have to stare at your radar and then just hope and pray that you guess correctly. Why? Well, why can't we just shut all the doors? I'm pretty sure that'd be another way to. I'm pretty sure that would also be really good in like securing. Nuh-uh. Huh?
Malcolm, there's someone outside the door. Quick, use the shower.
That right there is Marcus, aka the Discord mod. You know, it's something interesting about him is that he was actually based off of the founder of Marcus Robot. And as you can see here, the audio quality of the recording here is way different than the previous ones. This was made I think like 3 months after the first 2 audio recordings were made. So yeah, so I managed to get my hands on a better quality headset because the last one I had was literally falling apart at the seams. So yeah. He was the 3rd prototype that they had devised. But according to what I have here, they stopped doing tests on him when his legs all of a sudden stopped working for whatever reason, and actually resulted in both of them being broken off, as well as his right hand. So how he has legs here is beyond me. Whenever he does approach, he's gotta hold the water lever near him for around, let's say, like 3 seconds, then he'll go away. I'll be straight up honest with you, this guy is stress incarnate. He feels like the physical manifestation of anxiety. Like this could just be going schizo here, but it feels like he never moves whenever you're expecting him to. And if it feels like he always only moves whenever you're distracted with something else. And God forbid you're away from the front of the ship when he decides to approach. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that guy forces you to be like really anal about your positioning, and and what position he's in as well. You pretty much just have to you have to basically keep all eyes on him constantly just to make sure he doesn't screw you over and kill you. Because if you're in the maintenance room, if you decide to go to the maintenance room and he decides to turn up over here, he just straight up won't make any noise at all, and you're just screwed. Also, I included that little Simpsons clip because I thought it'd be really funny. This was back when I was thinking about making it more of a shitposty video.
You won't be able to see anyone outside that pitch black hall, so use your motion detector.
That's not good. That right there is another reason why Shut is such a pain in the ass, because it's really difficult to hear Shut whenever you're in the maintenance room. So anytime the ship breaks down or something breaks, you have to stare at the motion detector for long periods of time just to get an idea of where Shut is in the first place. This isn't that big of a deal in the earlier nights of the game, but when you get to the later nights, and especially on the higher difficulties, it becomes an absolute nightmare to deal with. just tweaking. Don't do drugs, kids. This was back when I was really paranoid and didn't really know how to play the game. So I was unironically just constantly using the lever all the time. Hold on. Yeah, because I hadn't seen him move on the radar for a long time, so I had no idea where he was. And of course, the moment after I used a shit ton of water, that's when he decides to show up.
Oh, there he is now. Shit. Fucking hell. It was way more stressful than it should have been. This song and dance routine again.
Many unbearable moments later.
I don't like how I haven't come across him once. I really don't like this.
Does blood know? Yep, he just doesn't. He just didn't make any noise. And then he just jumps you. Yeah, that happens way more often than you would like. This happens way more often than you would want to happen in this part of the game. Thank God this post-night game only happens twice. If this is what I had to deal with for the entire game, I straight up wouldn't even have made this video in the first place.
Fucking get me out of here. Fucking get me out of here right fucking now.
I smell JoJo.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Alright, third voyage, let's go. Yippee!
You've been doing great. You're already halfway through this week. The upper deck doesn't need to be inspected anymore, as everything should be fine for the rest of the voyages. However, we have had some issues with the lower deck. None of the crew members want to go down there for some reason, so I was thinking you could go there after the shift to make sure everything is fine. The ship is starting to run out. So you're gonna have to go down there and refuel the ship too. Anyways, there's been some reports of a lot of weird noises in the vents lately. I'd suggest checking the main feature more often if you see anything going on there. And keep an eye on the motion detector. The ship is starting to show its age, I guess. Stay safe.
New robot went to the maintenance room. Used your lenses carried away. Previous robots we were present each of them. Oh, we got a little gremlin bot now.
Yes, make your fucking Among Us jokes now. Sus, imposter, venting. Make all your jokes now.
later.
Huh?
That right there is Grayling. As you can tell just by looking at him, he's a little gremlin venting sus thing. I don't know where I was going with that. But
Sus imposter moment Among Us? So fucking stupid. Literally, look, guys, look, he's literally venting. He's literally venting. Look at him. It's so fucking retarded. When the robot is sus. God, it's so stupid. Okay, so you have two blind men, a Discord moderator, and Among Us.
give me a second here. What I got here. Looks like he was the first prototype for Marcus Robotics. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, just give me a second. I'll be back.
Funny thing about this recording, I was actually sick when I made this recording, so that's why I sound more nasally here than usual.
God damn it.
We're Lady Robot. Calm down, Johnny Bravo.
Where were we? Oh yeah, that's right. Anyway, funnily enough, it says here his quantum computer could have been much more powerful, but for some reason, the executives of Marcus Robotics refused to let the team responsible for creating him actually do so. Dealing with Grayling is pretty straightforward. Anytime he gets near maintenance hallway, he'll play a little sound effect of him moving around in the vents. Like that. Just excuse me for a moment, I'll be right back. Again.
A few minutes later...
Alright, I'm back. Where was I again? Right. Okay. And once you hear that, you'll have about 15 seconds or so to deal with him. How you deal with him is that you just shine your flashlight on him as he's in the vent. Do that for like 3 seconds and he'll bugger off. If you haven't died yet, chances are the first time you do die, it's going to be from Grayling. He has a knack, just like Marcus, of just not even existing for half your voyage, and then all of a sudden you see him running around the entire ship, and then boom, he's right inside your vent. He really loves to come at inconvenient times. Okay, what the f-
You get the idea.
Yeah. My stance on, oh my god, I can't remember his fucking name. Grayling. My stance on Grayling has softened somewhat. He's not really that big of a problem. It's just that Shut pairs really terribly with him. So anytime the two of them show up together, it's like a match made in hell.
try to get to your destination as soon as possible. We'll get it fixed on the shore.
Like I said, piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is an event that happens exclusively on night 3. The power just shuts off. Just midway through the voyage. It just disappears. The Among Us robot turned off power, and now you can't see anything. When the imposter shuts off power? Blind man kind of stanced up, not gonna lie.
Come on.
Fucking piece of shit, Shiv. Holy crap. Like, wow.
Alright, the power should be fixed now. Take the elevator down to the lower deck. It should be right down the hall.
Oh, the lower deck. Looks like there's an area in between. I guess that should be the middle deck.
No luck though.
Finally. And it's black. Nice and black. Yeah. Yeah, now you gotta do... yeah, on top of 2 blind men, a Discord moderator, and an imposter, you also get to deal with a crackhead. This game truly is so inclusive. And it's black. Nice and black. Hell, you can even see him twitching in the dark over there. By the way, if this is something I realized after while I was making the video, if that robot just didn't decide to run away and then just decided to attack Malcolm, that would just be the end of the game right then and there, without any fanfare. Just that's it, over. The thought of that's really funny to me.
Careful, Malcolm. I'm reporting movement in the lower deck ventilation. Just don't get too close to any of the vents on the ceiling and stay clear of any bursting pipes.
And that right there is the reason why no one's willing to come down here. Marlin will be the new friend that you'll have to deal with down here. According to what I've got here, Marlin, just like Manta, is a T2 basic model endoskeleton. Basically, he was just used to test out experimental parts, similar to Manta. Except in his case, Marlin was equipped with experimental motors that allow him to jump really high as well as land from high places. However, one of the issues with these motors is that they overload very easily, which forces him to stay in place for a little bit after doing some physically strenuous activities, such as falling from high places, just to name an example. Marlin will run around in the ventilation system above the lower deck and will periodically jump down to try to attack you. It's really not that big of a deal. You just hit him with
But bro,
a wrench,
the
and it
NBA.
goes away. I don't know, because I guess a wrench scares him or something. What is the name of phobia for wrenches? Hold on, give me a second. Let's see. There is a specific phobia for wrenches, but a fear of tools or machines in general can be... Okay, well, let's just say he has mechanophobia. That's why wrenches work on him. Manta. He's certainly something else. I wonder why the crew didn't want to come down here anymore.
Later. One hour later.
Yes, you literally get to fight a robot. This part of the game is comparatively much simpler than the Manta part, but the Marlin part is also way more stressful. Because he, as you can see, he attacks you borderline constantly, and you only have like around 3 to 5 seconds to deal with him, otherwise he jumps you. So honestly, this part of the game, this part is way better than the Manta part. And it's honestly kind of shocking how much the difference in quality between Manta and Marlin's levels are. Because Marlin is like significantly better than Manta for whatever reason. I don't know why they just left the Manta portion of the game the way that it is. Fourth voyage, let's go. Do this again. What the hell is that thing?
Alright, fourth voyage. So I've got some info from
Oh,
the
boy.
company that wants to know about the facility.
I don't know much about it, but you can listen.
Alright.
I know everything about the robots. I know which way to go. And I think I know what your secret is. No. Please just listen. Those morons. They don't get it. I found something to try. There's some creature hiding in the ship with you. You haven't said anything about it. We got the comes. It's horrifying. It's taller. Made of human beings. It all makes sense. This is what they're fighting. It has some sort of power. It's not controlling the other robots. But it's extremely dangerous. It doesn't have a name. But I call it the Cock.
The cock.
You don't understand.
I call it the cock. That's the way I pronounce it, Kraken.
Back away from me, creature.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Why zombie alien on ship? Don't worry about it. Don't question it. Do not question it. Do not. Oh boy. 2 new robots. Whatever.
Yeah, that one's just called Scrap. He just appears.
No, that wasn't scripted, by the way. That actually scared the fuck out of me when I saw that. I was so we got two. so now we've got two crackheads. So now we've got two blind people. We got a Discord moderator, and we've got two crackheads. We're collecting these people like they're the Infinity Stones.
Randomly, sometimes. Don't know how, don't know when. He just does it. Every once in a while, he'll appear, and then you'll see him, and then you'll have to get out as quickly as possible. There's, like, almost nothing to him at all. All that's known is that he's the 5th prototype of Marcus Robotics. And before they were able to do anything, he just shut off for some reason, and then decided to catch on fire. Apparently he was meant to be scrapped into metal after that, but that never happened, obviously, because he's standing right there, like a creepy old man, asking if he wants some candy in his van. Yeah, the one saving grace he has is that he doesn't attack you if you don't turn on your flashlight, even if he is in the room with you, which is kind of a moot point, because the only time, the reason you'll be in the maintenance room is if you either need to repair something or if Grayling decides to show up. So, yeah, just have fun, I suppose.
Honest to God, Scrap is so funny. He is so funny to just come across. He's just a straight up crackhead that just exists in your ship. He just appears out of nowhere. What the fuck was that thing?
Well, may as well introduce our last friend here on the crates, Growler, since you've already seen him for a little bit. He was apparently the 4th prototype that Marcus Robotics made. And he was, and I quote, whilst being the most successful, he still didn't come close to being successful. He prefers to move about when nobody can see him for an unknown reason, but he can move rather fast across short distances, end quote. Dealing with Growler is straightforward. The horn that's been sitting around doing nothing, now it actually has a purpose. You use that to push Growler away in order to keep him from breaking through your window. Trust me, you don't want him to break through your window. That's all I have to say. The first thing I thought to myself when I saw Growler was, damn, is that Blank from Five Nights at Candy's? He kind of looks like who you call him, Pinhead. He literally looks like a Pinhead, just like Blank. Also, the reason why you don't want him to break into your room is not because he kills you, but he pretty much does, but not by himself. If you let him break into your room, it's basically guaranteed that Marxus will kill you. So don't do that, because if he breaks into your room, he does 3 things. 1, he disables the horn, which doesn't mean anything. Because he's the only thing affected by the horn. 2, he breaks the screen that shows you the stability of the ship, so you have no idea how close the ship or the water for the ship is to breaking, nor how much water you have left in the water pump. 3, he takes away your ability to refill the water pump when you use it, which is why him breaking in basically guarantees death from Marcus unless you can finish the night quickly enough. And 4th and finally,
he breaks your radar, so you no longer have any idea where any of them are, or any of the robots are, although they still will make noise on the radar when they move around. So yeah, he's basically the balloon boy of this game. He doesn't kill you himself, but he basically guarantees that you die to something else. So yeah, we love to see those kinds of characters in these fan games, don't we? We love to see balloon boy type characters in these games. You can tell that people love that kind of character because every single fan game ever made feels the need to implement them. So clearly there must be a high demand for that kind of game from FNAF fans. In case you can't tell, I'm being very sarcastic right now. Those mechanics always suck ass, and they're always lazy as hell. Oh, that actually scared the fuck out of me. Okay. Look, man, all I'm saying is that thank fucking God there isn't a music box mechanic in this game. If there was actually a music box mechanic in this game, I straight up would not have made this video at all. Because music box mechanics always suck ass. They are never a good thing in any FNAF game. They always suck.
I should have told you, Malcolm. I think it knows about our plan. It's been looking for me. I don't know how much time I have left. I'm gonna go disable the lockdown. I don't see myself.
No, don't do that.
This might be the last.
Don't do that. He's gonna die. He's totally gonna die. Which pot is the best drinking buddy? Shit, which pot would be the best drinking buddy? I'm curious now. Which bot would be the best drinking buddy? Why am I thinking so hard about this? This is just a stupid ass question. We're moving on. Let's just get this over with. How am I supposed to do here? Oh. I guess that worked. He's moving around out there. Okay. Jesus. How much more do I have to do? Okay. Okay.
way more aggressive. He's way more aggressive than Manta. Get me the fuck out of here. Okay. Okay. Just 3038. Yeah, okay. Yep, and Mason gets murdered. Mason gets got. He got gotted. Rest in peace, Mason. We hardly knew you. Give him a little 07 in the chat right there. Poor bastard. Okay. Just gotta get the fuck out of here. Come on. Mason! Whatever the hell just got Mason. Please, no, come on. Come on, no more. Come on. Mason! I can hear him moving around. God, I'm never gonna get used to that. Fuck that, he's certainly... Yeah, he is worse than Manta, by far. That's a lie. He's significantly better than Manta. Don't listen to me. I'm actually a lying asshole on the internet. I know it's impossible. It's unbelievable to think that someone on the internet could possibly lie, but it's true. It wouldn't let me hold my breath.
Hey, Malcolm, could you go check the middle deck after the shift? Some of the crew members have been reporting a horrible stench inside one of the storage rooms. No one has dared to investigate it yet. The middle deck
I wonder why. There's a horrible stench in the room. I wonder... Yeah, I don't know either. I definitely don't know what's going on. I just got a notification that Queso was live on Twitch. This one was made like this. I think this recording was made like a month after the previous recording because I did recording sessions based on each night. This one was like a month afterwards because I got really bogged down with college work. So that's why the mic quality is once again very different. Oh boy. God, it's been nearly 2 hours. I haven't even bothered checking the stream to see if the audio quality is all right. For all I know, the audio quality is probably really fucked. Excuse me, Lone, the one guy that's watching this with me. Can you please confirm that the audio quality is not complete ass? That would be fantastic. I need to know. I just need to be sure that the audio quality isn't terrible. It's A-okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was a bit worried there, but now I feel reassured. Okay. Oh boy.
Hey, bro's checking you out. Shit. Ooh, spooky. I don't know what the hell was wrong with the game that day, but for some reason, fucking hell. For some reason, one of them just decided to.
Hey, buddy.
It just decided to not load properly that day. I don't know why. That's why. Freaking. That's why Growler just seemingly appears. Like, you can even see him T-pose for a split second over there. Peekaboo. Spooky, ooh. You see him T-pose there again? You see, yeah, I don't know what was going on that day, but the game really just did not want to load correctly. So it kept spawning in Growler and just having him T-pose for a moment there. Normally the screen out there is supposed to flash black for like a split second as it spawns him in, but it just didn't for some reason. So it looks so funny whenever he does. Oh, hi. Literally spawn camped, what can I say? Skill issue. Once again, another reason why people hate Shut. And then he decides to just... that's what. By the way, that's what Shut does all the time, constantly. He just stands there in the hallway, staring at you like a jackass. He's doing what he does. What is it they say nowadays? Aura farming? Is that what people? Is that the dumb shit people say nowadays? Okay, let's say we're saying he's aura farming. That's what he's doing, guys. Okay. God, he does that all the time, and it's so fucking annoying. And there he is. Fuck. That was close. That was really fucking close. Okay. Okay. Come on, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Come on. He is aura farming. Nerd emoji. Guys, look at me. I'm aura farming. Insert JoJo stance right here. Come on. Almost home. Home sweet home. Come on. Just one more. Just 100 more meters. Almost there. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh. What the fuck is that noise? Whew! I wonder what that was. Upper storage. Okay. We've really gone. Uh-oh, what's happening here? Uh-oh, what's happening here? Oh, you thought the last guy was, quote-unquote, aura farming. Wait till you see this Joker right here. What the hell was that? the little achievement. God, I should have definitely blocked that out, but it's so much funnier just having coming across a cosmic horror, and then you just see on the little bottom right of your screen, you have received an achievement called Encounter. It's so funny to me. You're like having your mind evaporated from within your own skull from an eldritch being that you can barely comprehend, and then you just see a little notification. You've come across a scary thing. It's so funny to me. Ooh, big scary purple. He's look at him. He's so scary. He's so spooky. He's so creepy. I'm literally pissing and shitting my pants right now. Okay, but to be fair, this was actually kind of creepy when this was actually kind of creepy first time I saw it. It was actually a little bit unnerving. Why does bro have that voice? The lean stare. Oh my god. Here we go again. Insert obligatory quote of the flesh is weak, metal is strong, robots take over the world, and shit like that. Fun fact, that robot voice, that's the same. Okay, so you know how in Ultra Kill, whenever V1 gets killed, and it shows the game over screen, it shows a moving picture of a skull laughing at you. That's that uses a program. In order to achieve that, it actually uses a program called SAM Automated Voice. I used that. I unironically used that for this entire sequence. I thought it would be so. I thought it would be so funny for the machine to literally have the V1 voice. That'd be so. I decided to do it. I decided to do it because I thought it would be pretty funny without taking away from the event too much.
Yeah, so that's Kraken. So yeah, remember when I talked about Grayling being the first prototype that Marcus Robotics made? Yeah, I lied. You want to know why Marcus Robotics wouldn't allow the scientist responsible for creating Grayling to push his quantum computer any further than what we currently have? They already tried that before, and they got Kraken.
Yeah. Kraken is the big bad. He's the big bad of the Marcus verse, I guess. I don't know what the hell I should call this, but yeah, he's a big spooky. So, yeah.
And Kraken proceeded to kill several people and nearly break out several more times.
Kraken is the reason why the robotics here have been so aggressive, and why they tried to kill Malcolm. Kraken is the reason why Joshua Noel is dead. This game of cat and mouse, so to speak, that's happened on that ship is entirely because of Kraken.
Like Mason said, he is what Celadon and Marcus Robotics have been trying to hide.
Oh no! Oh no! The thing isn't working! What's happening? Oh no!
Wait a minute, what the hell?
Why is it not? Ooh, it's not working! Spooky! I wonder what's happening! This I actually came up. This I actually decided to do midway through doing this project. I don't know. I wasn't. I don't know. I didn't really. At the time, I really didn't do it for any reason other than I thought it would be pretty cool. You know, kind of a. It's I did it as kind of a parody or a mockery of oh no, the creature inside of the video is now looking at you. He's gonna do something to you. Ooh, forbidden knowledge and all of that. I kind of did that as like a parody of that. I kind of did it as like a half parody, but also kind of not a joke. I don't know. I kind of just did it because I thought it would be pretty cool. I'll be honest with you. I really did not take this part of the video seriously at all, despite what it may imply. Huh? What? Where the hell am I?
Malcolm, what are you doing?
What?
You're making a big mistake.
What?
Fine, listen. The news is out.
Wait a minute.
Got killed in Stormfront.
No.
Whatever you're doing.
No. This can't. No, this can't be possible. No, there's no way. No. Wait. That means I'm locked in this thing with that, whatever the hell that is. No. There's no fucking way. Oh, by the way, I played this part of the game on hard mode because Kraken is like actually fucking cracked on hard mode. He moves really freaking fast and is very aggressive. So I thought it'd be kind of funny seeing him whip around the radar on the ship constantly. I thought that'd be pretty funny. So the character in this video, Marco Sippi, he gets sucked into the game. Oh no. Ooh, spooky. Okay, so holy shit, this is actually happening. Okay, come on, just get yourselves together, man. Okay, it's just the same thing like the game. Just gotta reach the distance. Holy shit, is that him moving? What the hell is that thing moving in here? Okay. Jesus. That wasn't on purpose, by the way. I actually just I unironically accidentally ran out of the room when he spawned in, so I quickly went in to try to deal with him. And then the moment he did, Scrap spawned in, so I had to leave the room again in order to then run back in to finally deal with him. The mic didn't. The mic didn't pick up. The mic didn't pick it up for whatever reason, but I was like shouting and panicking out loud that entire time. That actually scared the shit out of me. All of that was entirely unintentional. I ended up scaring myself more than the game scared me here. The Kraken, the Kraken is a robot that the Kraken is a robot that in the process of Marcus Robotics creating an intelligent machine, part of the process they did was one, allowing the computer he had to operate at full capacity, and two make literal organic body parts as like a part of his programming. He is literally part carcass. And because he also really likes anyone he kills, he also really likes putting their organs on his chassis for some reason, which is why Joshua Noel, his corpse was found with most of his internal organs just gone. So yeah, he's the guy from earlier who's harvesting people's organs in order to sell for extra drug money. If everyone else was a bunch of crackheads, he's a full-blown meth head. Was that Scrap too? I won't lie. I kind of went over the top here, but I thought it'd be. I won't lie. I went over this a little bit over the top here. It was kind of cringe, but like whatever. I don't really care. It's just like one part of the video. Okay. Just no. Is he? So yeah, he literally. So whenever he kills someone, he literally harvests their organs, like an actual meth head trying to get money to buy more meth. He's an unironic drug addict, just like everyone else. No, is he doing what Marcus is doing? Oh no, no, he's gonna be like all three of them, isn't he? He didn't even make any noise. Why did he not make any noise? Also, that's another hard mode exclusive thing. Marcus, and by extension Kraken, don't make any noise at all whenever they appear in the hallway. So, yeah, that's a lot of fun. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck was that thing? Was that Growler? And then you have the actual rat goblin himself. Okay, just Scrap's gonna be really aggressive. Okay, I should probably go. Yep, that's not what I expected. See, all the robots have upgraded from crackheads to meth heads. That's why they're so aggressive. That's why they're so angry. Holy shit! It's Purple Guy. Purple Guy. Purple Guy. Holy shit! He's already up there. Purple guy. Uh-oh. Water's broken. Huh?
He's staring into your eyes. He loves you.
Oh, everything's broken. Oh, shit, he's going back down there again. No, why is he... How the hell is this even possible?
No more horn for you.
Hey man, don't mess with a meth head shit, okay? They will fuck you up. Fuck. Case in point. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay. Halfway there. I'll admit, is this even gonna work? I'll admit, this is a little bit over the top. It's a little bit over the top, a little bit cringy, but I don't care. I find it to be really funny because of how cheesy it is. How am I so... Okay, just... That doesn't matter right now, just get done with it, and then we'll worry about that. Okay, just keep yourself together. Check, make sure it's not there. Okay, it's not there. Come on.
Look how fast he moves, he's so spooky.
Back the fuck off, man. Okay. Oh, thank God I repaired the water. Okay. Fuck. Can I do it? No, I don't have time for it. He's approaching. Fuck, I gotta get that done. Okay. Fuck, this one's gonna be close. Okay. 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 Psst. Water's broken. Okay. Almost there. I fucked up pretty bad here. I almost lost the run because I made this stupid ass mistake. You're about to see this really stupid mistake I made. Okay, almost there. Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. Oh my god. He wants to say hi. He wants to say hi. Hi. No, no, no. He wants to say. He just wanted to drop by and say hi, guys. Nice hat, bro. Is it over? No.
He does have a nice
fuck
hat.
this, fuck this, fuck this. Is that... Oh yeah, that'll show him.
What's he planning? No, get away from the big rock. Don't smash into the big rock, no.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
that'll show that asshole.
Don't do it. No, don't do it. You have so much to live for. Spooky. Ooh.
He was literally...
I hope you die in a fire. Michael, don't leave me in here, Michael. Michael, help me. I hope you die in a fire. So fucking stupid. Overreaction much? Bro, stop overreacting. It's not that bad.
I'm convinced that machines can and will think. I don't mean that machines will behave like men. I don't think for a very long time we're going to have a difficult problem distinguishing a man from a robot. But I think that computers will be doing the things that men do when we say they're thinking. I'm convinced that machines can and will think.
Come on, pick up.
Hey,
man.
This was actually a relatively early thing that I did within making the video. I think I did this within like the first quarter of making the video. This was a relatively early thing.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I finished going through the footage you sent me. That was on that tape. Yeah, yes, I know. On second thought, actually, I don't think we can release this to the public. Yeah, yes, I know. I've been hounding you to get this footage for several weeks, but after witnessing what I saw on that tape, I think it'd be a terrible idea to let anyone else know about what actually happened on that ship. No, you don't understand. The shit I saw on there would be enough to keep people awake for several weeks on end. You have no idea what I saw on that thing. I get it now. Look, all I'm saying is that I get it now. I get why this was covered up. I get why Marcus Robotics and Celadon were so adamant on keeping this buried under wraps. And quite frankly, this doesn't feel, quite frankly, this feels more like an opening of Pandora's box. Look, you've already done your part. You've already shipped over all the materials that I wanted to me. What happens after the fact does not matter to you, and it should not matter to you. So it's time for me to do my part. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Alright, man. Later. Alright. Let's get this over with.
By the way, that thing I have is a little it's a little DV one of the shitty video players that existed in like the early 2010s, late 2000s. It was something that I picked up over at a flea market nearby near where I live. I think it was like 2 weeks ago when I grabbed that. So yeah. There's that little lore. Oh, hi, how you doing? I'm doing fine. How about you? That thing right there, that folder that I shredded. Originally, I was gonna throw that into a fireplace and have it burn, but I just didn't have the time to do it, so I just shredded it. Jesus Christ, that's oh, what some impeccable timing, huh? Sorry to hear that. How have you been? You see a little picture of SpongeBob spray painted on the door? I forgot about that. I remember. Yeah, right there. You see a little SpongeBob photo right there. I forgot about that. God, it's so funny. And I remember when this one I did at around when I was around 3/4 of the way done with the video. Decided to come over here to do some filming, and then I go and see we're looking around trying to find a good place to do the next thing that's supposed to be shown here, and we just come across that thing right there. God, we both started laughing. We both started laughing so hard. Hi, I'm SpongeBob. Everywhere you go, he's always there. You can never escape him. He's always there. Oh no, he's got the spooky. What's happening? Ooh. Ooh, why is he going purple? Purple guy. Yeah. This thing went through part of the reason why this video took 6 months to make. Outside of just school happening. Sorry, give me a second. Part of the reason why this took so long was because I rewrote the script for this video. I think like 3 or 4 times. I went through like 3 or 4 different scripts. This was the 5th script I did before I was finally like, you know what, this is good enough. I gotta stop scrapping it and revising it. Yeah, I went through this like this is what you see here on this video is like my 5th script that I wrote for this video. Originally it was just going to be a box standard. Originally it was just going to be a box standard game review, and then I decided to make it a shit post, and then I decided to make it a drama, and then I decided to make it a dramatic shit post, and then I eventually decided to just make it a the prelude to another story, and while also having it be a game review at the same time with a dash of humor every once in a while. Because I went through, like I said, this is the 5th script that I wrote for this video. I went through 4 different scripts before I finally settled on this one. Because I just did not know what I wanted to do. My next video is going to be different because this time I actually have a plan of what I want to do, and I also became better at video editing and sound editing, and I also have an actual functional camera for once. I have an actual full-fledged video camera, which if you saw the precursor video to the next one that I'm making, you would see that is the other camera that I got. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say here. I just felt like I wanted to do that because I thought it'd be a lot of fun to like discuss some shit in the background. I plan on doing this for the second video that comes out as well, whenever that does happen. When that will be, I'm not entirely sure because I already got pretty much all the gameplay footage, and I've already written like most of the script. I've already done a decent bit of the voice work, but man, there is a lot of footage that I need to get through. I think it's like last time I checked, I had like 30 hours of gameplay I had to get through. Not to mention, I'm actually on my second to last semester for college before I graduate with my bachelor's, which is, another thing to look forward to and try to not mess up on. So, juggling quite a few plates here, but yeah, things are smooth sailing right now. I'll keep you guys updated if anything else happens. So yeah, thanks for watching this video in post. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when I'm next. Oh, actually, that's right. Final review. What do I think about this video game? Overall, I'd rate this game a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good, but there's a couple things about the game that I find irritating, and there's especially that Manta part of the game with like the first 2 post nights. That part of the game fucking sucks. It's horrible. It is genuinely so bad. It's so bad. Even the devs have gone out, and unironically gone out and said, "Yeah, no, this part of the game sucks. I wish you just didn't do it." Like I said before, what they should have done was make it so that turning off the flashlight gave you a 1-second grace period where Manta couldn't enter your room, and also make it so that making him leave when he does enter your room despawns him from the map for like 2 seconds at the cost of making him much faster. I think much faster. I actually would have kept I would actually keep the random teleporting aspect of him, or as one of you called it, the instant transmission aspect of it, because if he just moved around in adjacent rooms, then that part of the game would go from suffering from being too slow and boring to being too easy, because you would have just essentially solved the map, and you could just cheese it that way. Him teleporting to random areas ensures that you can't just blitz the entire thing. So yeah, that's like the. Like I said, the Manta portion of the game is that part of that video game. That video game that you really like, but then you reach that part and you just think to yourself, "Oh, fucking hell, not this shit again." And it single-handedly kills your motivation to play the game any further. Yeah, that's that post-night game. As a matter of fact, like I said before, the reason why I haven't replayed this game again is solely because of it is solely because of that God, why am I choking my own words right now? It's solely because of the manta portions of the game. The manta portions of the game suck. They are not fun at all. Yeah. So yeah, that's ultimately what I have to say about this video game, and by extension, my video that I made on it. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun doing, and I definitely plan on doing this again with my next video. So yeah, have a good night, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. This again with my next video. Oh boy. So yeah. See you guys later.